Hello everyone, I am Usharani. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I am going to explain coordinate geometry exercise number 2. Exercise 1 already completed. Now let's start the next exercise. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. This is the given question. So what is given that we have to write down first given data. So what is given? Find the coordinates of the point which divides a line segment joining the points -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio. That means here you have to find out the one point coordinates. What is that point? That point divides a line segment. So suppose this is a line segment. Here we assume it as A and B be the points of line segment. So one of the point that divides a line segment in the ratio 2:3. So suppose here the point, assume it as a P. P is a point and the coordinates of the point be X, Y. Now this point divides this line segment AB in the ratio 2:3. That means 2 parts and 3 parts. Now, what are the coordinates of the point P? That we have to find out. Now, first write down the given data. Given points A and B. A point and B point. Next, let the point, required point P be the required point. We have to assume as that required point be P, which divides that line segment AB in the ratio 2:3. Then, which formula we have to use? That is section formula. Now, using that section formula, what is that section formula? P of xy equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is the x point, x coordinate point, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is the section formula. Use this formula, we can find out the coordinates of the point P. Now, first one, just substitute the values in this formula. Here, assumed point here, A and B are the assumed points. Just here, you have to mention that x1, y1, x2, y2. And the ratio be m1:m2. Ratio points are m1 and m2. Now, m1 equal how much? 2. Into where x2 equal to 4 plus m2 equal to 3 multiplication of x1 equal to -1. So keep in the bracket divided by m1 plus m2. That means 2 plus 3. Now again m1 y2. m1 is a 2 into y2 equal to -3 plus m2 equal to 3 into y1 equal to 7 divided by m1 plus m2. That means 2 plus 3. Substituted the values in this section formula. Now simplify that. 2 4 ja 8 plus into minus. Minus 3 1 ja 3 divided by 2 plus 3 equal to 5, comma. Here 2 3 ja 6, but here 1 minus is I also write down -6 plus 3 7 ja 21 divided by 5. Keep the bracket. Now 8 minus 3 equal how much? 5. 5 by 5, comma, -6 plus 21 equal how much? 15. So 15 by 5. Now 5 cancels in this one time. In 15 how many times goes? 3 times. So what are the points here? 1, 3. Here what you have to find out? Find the coordinates of the point. Therefore, the coordinates of the point equal to the coordinates what we assumed? P of xy equal to P of 1, 3. These are the required coordinates of the point P. Question. Find the coordinates of the points trisection of the line segment joining 4 comma minus 1 and minus 2 comma minus 3. Here you have to find out the coordinates of the points of trisection. Those points are trisection points of the line segment. So what is the meaning of trisection? Trisection is nothing but that line segment is divided into 3 parts. Trisection. Tri is nothing but 3. Section is nothing but part. So trisection is nothing but that is divided into 3 parts. Which one is divided? That is a line segment. So here AB is the line segment. AB is the line segment. Here it divides into 3 equal parts. So suppose if you keep 2 marks here, then this is divided into 3 equal parts. First one, second one, third one. Here these 2 points are assumed as P and second one is Q. That means here P coordinates are x comma y as well as and Q coordinates also x comma y. So here you have to find out these 2 point coordinates we have to find out. So here given points are A and B. Write down given points A and B. Let P and Q be the points of trisection of AB bar. Then AP equal to AB bar is nothing but AB line segment. P and Q be the trisection of points of AB bar. Then what will happen? Where AP equal to PQ equal to QB. Now here apply that section formula. Here first we have to find out P point, next Q point. So here P point divides this line segment AB in the ratio. Which ratio? Suppose first part, second part, third part. Here P point first one 1, next 2 parts. That means P divides in the ratio 1:2. So P divides the line segment in the ratio 1:2. These 2 points are M1 and M2. So here assumed as M1:M2. Now using that section formula, these coordinates how can you find out? By using section formula. So using section formula. What is the section formula? P of x comma y equal to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 plus M2 comma next M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by M1 plus M2. This is the section formula. Now P coordinates we have to find out. Where P of x, y equal to. Now substitute the values in this formula. Here x1, y1 and x2, y2. These A and B points just here mention that x1, y1, x2, y2. Now substitute the values in the formula. Where m1 equal to 1 into where x2 equal to -2 plus m2 equal to 2 into x1 equal to 4 divided by 1 plus 2 comma where m1 equal to 1 into y2 equal to -3 plus where m2 equal to 2 into y1 equal to -1 divided by m1 plus m2, so 1 plus 2. That equal to here 1 into -2 equal to how much? -2 plus 2 4 ja 8 divided by 1 plus 2 equal how much? 3 comma 1 into -3 -3 here plus into minus 2 1 ja 2 divided by 3. That equal to -2 plus 8 equal to how much? 6 by 3 comma -3 -2 equal to -5 divided by 3. Now 3 in these 2 times cancels. that equal to here 2 comma minus 5 by 3. Therefore, P coordinates are, so that means P of x comma y equal to P of 2 comma minus 5 by 3. These are the coordinates of P point. So P coordinates already found that. Next Q point. Q divides here. Also Q divides the line segment AB in the ratio. What is that line segment? That is AB bar in the ratio 1:2. Using that section formula, same formula, we can find out the coordinates of point Q. So again substitute the values where M1 equal to 1. Sorry here. Now here P divides that line segment in the ratio 1:2. Why? Because here P point before one part only is there. Next P after 2 points. 2 parts are there. So P divides this line segment in the ratio 1:2. But here Q divides this line segment in the ratio. Which ratio? Q before how many parts are there? 1 and 2. So here 2:, next part is 1 part. So 2:1. Q divides a line segment in the ratio. Which ratio? 2:1. Now substitute the values where M1 equal to 2 into where X2 equal to -2 plus where M2 equal to 1 into X1 equal to 4 divided by 2 plus 1 comma where M1 equal to 2 into Y2 equal how much? -3 plus M2 equal how much? 1 into Y1 equal how much? -1 divided by 2 plus 1. Now here 2 into 2 equal how much? 4. But here 1 minus is there. You also write minus. Plus 4 1 ja 4 divided by 2 plus 1 equal how much? 3. Comma. Here 2 3 ja 6. But again 1 minus is there. You also write 1 minus. Plus into minus. Minus 1 1 ja 1 divided by 3. That equal to -4 plus 4 equal how much? 0. So 0 by 3 comma -7 by 3. Where 0 by 3 equal how much? 0. 0 by anything equal to 0. So this point equal to 0 comma -7 by 3. Which coordinate point? These are Q coordinate point. So Q of, therefore Q of x comma y equal to Q of 0 comma -7 by 3. This is the answer. This is already given in previous exams last year, before last year. So concentrate on this sum.